The government of Grenada is committed to utilizing the country's best talents to deliver on its transformation agenda. Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell says expressions of interest to serve on various statutory boards have been overwhelming. This is in accordance with one of his campaign promises to allow Grenadian citizens who are interested the opportunity to serve.
In addition to the call for persons to serve and volunteer, the response actually has been very favorable. Several Grenadians, both in and outside of Grenada, have been offering themselves to serve. So what we've agreed to do is we need to obviously manage that process. We have created a Ministry of Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation. And so what we will be doing is having a dedicated email address announced to the public so that members of the public can send their expressions of interest, their resume, their CV, their biographies to that address. We will have staff that will receive these expressions of interest, that will respond to them, and together with the respective line ministers who are responsible ultimately for overseeing the respective statutory bodies.
Mitchell explained that there is a process of vetting that must take place.
Obviously, the boards have a finite number. We also have to ensure that people who express an interest to serve have the capacity to properly serve, because as a director, there are duties, fiduciary duties, responsibilities, etc. that comes with it. Part of what we also want to do is to give an opportunity to allow Grenadians to actually be trained as it relates to what it means to be a director or to become an accredited directorship. So we envisage as we go along that we will ask for a commitment from persons who are given the opportunity to serve, that they agree to engage in training or engage in certification that would allow them to become accredited and certified directors, which will enhance their own individual skills as well as their certification and allow them to do their job.
He said, based on the responses and reactions, he is hopeful that the average Grenadian will be allowed to serve, noting that there must be a balance both in age and gender.
On the boards, we want to have an age spread that allows for younger and older persons to serve, so that as older persons retire, we can be assured that we have a next generation of Grenadians who can serve. We also want to ensure that women in particular are given the opportunity to serve on a lot of these boards. Women make up 50, if not more, % of our population, and we want to make sure that our institutions are reflective of that fact. So
the Prime Minister noted that in order to maintain the continuation of business, to some extent, there may be temporary staffing at the board level. In a release issued by the Government Information Service, it indicates that an invitation has been extended to all citizens at home and abroad to indicate their willingness to serve on the board of directors of various government entities. Please note that the Government of Grenada is committed to training, investing in, and developing young persons to become able and competent directors. Chrislina John, GBN News.